Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a PR package here from Madam Glam. This is 5 shades from their new March collection, and let me just tell you, it is absolutely gorgeous. We're going to take a look at the box. This is their socials here, and of course madamglam.com. They are vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, 21 free formula, and HEMA-free. And you can scan the QR code there to learn more about recycling the box. So this collection is called Pastel Spritz. As March awakens with a breath of fresh air, a symphony of soft hues and luminous whispers paints the season in dreamy pastels. Now let me say, when I saw the picture and I saw the lines through some of the colors, I thought they were cat eyes, but they're not. There's something else very gorgeous. Look at these bottles. Oh my gosh, I had to open it. I always have to open it before. I did take a peek and look at the bottles. Oh my gosh, they remind me of the Pride collection, how the bottles were, you know, the color of the polish. So there are some shimmery, well, they're not shimmery, they're like pearl. And they're just gorgeous. But first we're going to look at Cosmo Crush. This is one of the creams. This is an absolutely perfect spring pastel pink, and yes, the brush has that rounded brush. Some of the collections have that rounded brush. This is nude Negroni. I think that's, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. It's like a pearlescent polish. I've never seen these from Madam Glam. I don't know if these are new. Let me know if they had them like way before. This is Apple Martini. This is a gorgeous green minty, oh gosh, just a gorgeous green. And then we have Lime Margarita, which is one of the pearls. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just look at this green. It is just, these are perfect spring, Easter. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Blueberry Spritz. This is my absolute favorite from the collection. Look at this. It's like a periwinkle. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So yes, I am so excited to swatch these. Oh my goodness. So look how cute. My label maker has a little, you can add little images. It said spring, so it put like a little tulip on it. That way I know it's a spring collection. So we're gonna start with Cosmo Crush. Like I said, this is an absolutely perfect, very pale pink. Oh, just absolutely beautiful. Look at that one coat coverage. Oh, I love it. And then we have Nude Negroni. Absolutely perfect pearl color. Oh, I just love it with like that hint of pink. Apple Martini, which is the cream green, which is just an absolutely perfect color. Oh, I love it. It's just gorgeous collection, I'm telling you. Lime Margarita. I do love me a lime margarita. This is just so gorgeous. I love this pearl effect. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. And then Blueberry Spritz, my absolute favorite. I will be picking up the rest of the colors with my VIP credits, because yeah, I can't, especially for the bottles. Like I said, the Pride collection, I had to get all of them because the bottles are, you know, collectors. I just absolutely love it. So I'm gonna do 2 coats and then put some top coat. And so we are back. I did apply 2 coats and then I applied the Madam Glam top coat. Look at this, how gorgeous. Look at this, perfect pale pink, and then this nude is just absolutely stunning. I love it. Definitely looks like a pearl. And then we have the Apple Martini, perfect green. Lime Margarita, just look how smooth and just so beautiful. And this Blueberry Spritz. Oh, I just want to do a whole set with this color. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I have these 2 top coats, Fiery Energy, and then I'll show the next one. These are gonna go perfect. These came out, I don't know if last year or the year before. These go perfect with those colors. Look at the little speckles in there, like the little confetti. And this is the luminous one. It has a little bit different colors. Just, I think those would go perfect. These would be great toppers for those colors to include in a set. I didn't include them in this set. I thought I was, and then I kind of went a different route with the set I was going to do. I had no clue what I was going to do at all. I usually plan out everything and I didn't. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready and then we'll get started with the set. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so oops, sorry, I have my mask on. I am back to do the set. I am going to do acrylic. I did apply my tips and then I did apply a thin layer of clear. I'm going to go in with this Nail House acrylic. It's called Pucci. I got this from the Nail Genie SC. She gifted me some acrylics. So yes, I'm excited to use this. I did do it on my practice hand just so I could see the color, and it's absolutely gorgeous pink. It's a little different than other acrylics that I've used. I had to learn how to work with it. I actually did 2 sets so I could practice. I do have to use a little bit more monomer with this one, and I did find a video where Portia used this color and she added some acetone because it is a very slow drying acrylic. So I'm gonna see how it goes, and then if I need to add the acetone I will, but I just think it's such a gorgeous color that I wanted to use that as the background. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see how this goes, you know, actually using it on myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have my air purifier and my mask on, so yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I am going to use a smaller brush. This is a size 8 just to do my pinky, because my nail bed is kind of tiny and sometimes the bead's just too big when it's a larger brush, and you know, just I always end up flooding the cuticle. So I wanted to use this number 8. I got to get used to not swiping. I do swipe my acrylics. I got to get used to padding. But this acrylic, you guys, seriously, this is absolutely amazing. I have not used an acrylic like this in a very long time. I mean, I had so much time to work with it. It was not running all over the place. Like I said, I did have to use a little bit more monomer with it, but that was fine. I don't know. I love this acrylic. I could see why Portia absolutely loves their acrylics. I mean, yeah, I have to get more. Genie actually gave me 2 of their acrylics. This one and then like a glittery kind of shimmery one. So I'm going to use that one because she already swatched them when she sent them to me. So I haven't used that one yet. So I'm going to be using that on my practice hand just to see the consistency. But yeah, I absolutely loved it, honestly, and I will buy all of them. Like, I enjoyed working with it so much. I don't know if this sounds weird, but it seems like it kind of self-leveled. It wasn't real lumpy. Sometimes I'll get kind of lumpy because it's either like setting too fast or they're too runny. And, you know, I'm wiping my brush. I don't know. It just, with this, I felt like I had so much control, and honestly, yeah, I'm a new fan of this brand. I absolutely loved it. And look at, usually I have the cuticle bead running all over the place, and this was just, oh my gosh, honestly, I'm not playing around. I absolutely loved it. So yes, look at this color too. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I am only going to show one nail just because this is about the, you know, the collection, but I just wanted to show you that, yeah, this acrylic is amazing. And then just to use the gel polishes over it, it was the perfect background. I just absolutely love it. All right, so this is what they look like. I already filed, shaped, and buffed. I actually had to stop and go cook. So yeah, I'm just cleaning them off again. Now I do want to do a couple Frenches. So yeah, I think on the pinky, oh, I got some acrylic on my hand. I'm gonna use Lime Margarita, which is that shimmery green, and do a French, and then I think I'm gonna make like little flowers with like a dotting tool with all the colors. And then yeah, like I said, I don't even know. Usually I plan out my sets, but I haven't been doing that lately. I just kind of been doing whatever comes to my head. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the base coat on, and then I'll be back. All right, so let's try to do this Frenchie. I did some on my daughter yesterday. I did two, no, one. She only wanted one, and it actually came out pretty good for me. So let's see. Try to take some of that off. Oh, you know what? I need to put a glove on this hand. All right, so this Frenchie I started on the end, which I don't know why I always start putting a line on the side and then going in with trying to do an A shape. This brush, I didn't wipe it with alcohol first. I don't know, it was kind of stiff, which is weird because I always put the lids on them. You know, I don't know, my brushes, I don't know why they always get stiff. This one wasn't too stiff, but I did watch, after I did two nails, I did watch another which I've seen tons of TikToks about Frenchies, and they make it look so easy. But they didn't put a line how I put it on the sidewall of the nail. They just put the A, like an A, and then they just filled it in. I mean, like so quick and perfect. I was like, really? But I actually did like these, the way the Frenches came out. When I get to the index finger, which I'm not going to show all the nails me doing this because, I mean, it takes me forever. But when I do go to the pearl nail, I do try that method, and it did work out better than putting it on the side first. I don't know. But yeah, I mostly I filled in the rest of it with the actual polish brush, and then I'm just going to go in with a little cleanup brush and just kind of clean it up the best I can. Because back in the day when they did, you know, when we did Frenchies, we did not, like the ends of them on the side, they didn't go down the nail that far, and they weren't up wide, you know, like they are today, how they go way up on the nail. I mean, they were basically not a straight line across, but a little curve, and, you know, they were not like that. So back in the day, it was easy to do, you know, to do Frenches, and now they're a little bit more difficult. So I'm still learning, but I absolutely love Frenches. You know, it's just a classic, you know, design. But like I said, the way they do them nowadays, I just got to keep practicing, practice. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I'm just going to do some flowers with the blue and the pink. I'm wondering if I should incorporate a yellow. Let me see what pastel yellows I have. All right, so I have this one. It's called Honeycomb, and I think it would go really good with these colors. I have this other one, but I think it might be too bright. But this is definitely a perfect Lightborn spring color. But let's see. I think I'm just gonna do... Okay, so you can see my practice hand in the lamp, because this took me like 10 times to do a freaking dotted flower. Like, are you kidding me? It was either running together, or one was too big, you know, one of the dots. I don't know what was going on. But of course, when I did on the practice hand, it came out cute. So yeah, basically I'm just, you know, doing like a yellow flower and then put like a different color in the middle. And then I'm going to do a blue one, you know, just kind of alternating colors. It depends on what color I have on the nail. So yeah, just a simple dotted flower, but it wasn't so simple to me that day, I guess. So I don't know what was going on. So I thought I was recording, and I wasn't, but I just put some little dots around. These ones didn't quite line up, but I don't know, it's fine. But I just thought that was something cute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat. All right, so I am gonna show here on the blue nail. Look at that blue. How absolutely gorgeous is this blue? Like I said, I love it. I love periwinkle, you know, which is like a purpley blue, and this reminds me of like a periwinkle, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm just doing alternating a color. And of course I'm wiping the dotting tool after each color. I have a little wipe over there. You can see I'm wiping, or I'm even wiping it on the cloth. I don't remember, but I am wiping it off before I dot it so I don't mix the colors. But I just thought it added something different, super cute. And so yes, this is where I went in and just did like the A part first, and then I'm just filling it in with the polish. This is that nude color and it's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just going to be filling in that color. I don't show too much of this because like I said, I'm not the best at Frenchies, but I'm just showing you how I'm trying to do it. You know, I can't just go in and draw the line straight and perfect. I don't know, they just don't come out that way. So I still have to go in, draw a line, and then, you know, correct it. So for the middle and the thumb, well, I thought I was gonna go, okay, so I'm doing the pink on the middle finger, and then I was gonna do the green on the thumb. Well, I painted the, you know, 2 coats of green. I did the stamping, all that. Didn't put the charm on though. And then I decided I did not like the green. I don't know why. It just like clashed. I don't know. I didn't like it. So I had to file the stamp, file off everything, start over, and I ended up painting it green. I mean, not green, pink. So you will see a green thumb, but I did not leave it that way. So I'm going in with this stamp here. This is the spring stamping plate, and we have just some little grass and flowers. I'm going to be putting that at the end of each nail. I'm just going to be showing the middle finger because like I said, the green I ended up changing, but it's kind of going to be the same. So I just put that image there, and then we're going to go in with another image that says Hello Spring, and it has like flowers and leaves around it. So I'm going to do some reverse stamping, and this is going to go in the middle. I was just trying to line it up to see where I want it, and so I am going to reverse stamp like I said. And I tried to find colors that were kind of close to the polishes, but a little brighter so that you could see it through the stamp, you know, because they were tiny little images. So yeah, I'm just going to be filling in this stamping image. And I use this red for the little ladybug that's there. So I forgot to put my sticky base down, so I had to keep pressing the image down so that it would stick, and then I had to add that little piece that didn't stick. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. So I have this green bow, and I can't believe out of all the bows, I have a charm box that's only bows, but I only had 2 green and they weren't the same. So I definitely need to order more, obviously order green, because I did not have enough green. So I'm gonna use this, and it was weird. It didn't matter which way I flipped it, it kind of looked weird, so I just ended up putting it this way. But then the thumb is also going to have a bow, but it's going to be different. And I did make a press-on set for my right hand because I wanted to wear, I don't know, I just want to keep these on for a few days because I just absolutely love them. I use the Nail Couture white French tip ones, and yeah, they look really cute. But yes, this is the finished set here, and I honestly love how they came out. That's why I'm wearing them for a few days. They are, to me, just super spring colors, just absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Madam Glam. This collection, I mean, you need to definitely pick it up. It is gorgeous. I have a code Sondra35. You can save 35%. So please check them out. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.